Hey science enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history of the periodic table. It's more than just a chart on the wall of your chemistry class, it's a roadmap of the elements that make up our entire universe. Okay, let's rewind the clock back to 1808. This is where our journey through the history of the periodic table begins. Meet John Dalton, a brilliant English chemist. He was a pioneer in atomic theory, and his work laid the foundation for the periodic table as we know it. Dalton theorized that all atoms of the same element are identical. This was a groundbreaking idea at the time, and it helped to explain why elements have unique properties. He also assigned atomic weights to the first elements discovered. This early version of the periodic table was very basic, but it was an important first step in understanding the building blocks of matter. It's 1817, and we meet Johann Dobereiner, a German chemist. He made an interesting observation. Some elements with similar properties could be grouped into sets of three. He called these triads. For example, he found that the atomic weight of strontium was halfway between that of calcium and barium. This discovery sparked the idea of organizing elements based on their properties and atomic weights. Let's move on to 1864, where we meet John Newlands, an English chemist. Newlands made a significant contribution by noticing a pattern when elements were arranged by their atomic mass. He observed that similar properties seemed to repeat every eighth element. Think of it like a musical scale, where every eighth note is similar to the first. He called this pattern the law of octaves. He even created his own version of the periodic table to illustrate this pattern. However, to maintain this octave structure, he sometimes had to squeeze two elements into the same box. It's 1869, and let us discuss about Dmitry Mendeleev, a Russian chemist who truly revolutionized the way we organize elements. Mendeleev took the 63 known elements at the time and arranged them in a table based on their atomic masses and properties. But here's the genius part: he left gaps in his table. He predicted that these gaps represented undiscovered elements. He even went so far as to predict the properties of these missing elements. And guess what? He was right. Elements like germanium were later discovered, and their properties matched Mendeleev's predictions almost perfectly. Fast forward to 1913, where we meet Henry Moseley, a brilliant physicist. Moseley used X-rays to determine the atomic number of each element. This was a crucial discovery. Before Moseley, elements were arranged by atomic mass, which led to some inconsistencies in the periodic table. Moseley realized that arranging elements by their atomic number, which represents the number of protons in an atom's nucleus, created a much more accurate and consistent periodic table. This is the arrangement we still use today. And here it is, the modern periodic table. This iconic chart is the culmination of centuries of scientific discovery and refinement. As you can see, it's organized in rows called periods and columns called groups. Elements are now ordered by their atomic number, thanks to Henry Moseley. One of the most useful aspects of the periodic table is that elements in the same group share similar chemical and physical properties. This makes it a powerful tool for predicting how elements will react and behave. You'll also notice that metals are generally found on the left side and center of the table, while non-metals are on the right. The periodic table is a testament to the power of observation, experimentation, and collaboration.